All right, who doesn't want their house to look like $1,000,000?
Well, we are in luck. Interior decorator Morgan Brown is here to share some great design ideas that will not cost a fortune. So the idea here, Morgan, is get the $1,000,000 look, don't get the $1,000,000 price tag.
Exactly. And it's easy to do. People get scared about sort of like initiating the design process and going through it. But once you start doing it, it's great, and you're so happy afterwards that you've done it. It's really a lot easier than everybody thinks it's going to be.
Nice.
So if finances are on your mind, what would your #1 tip be for giving that look? What room and what tip?
To me, I think the kitchen's the epicenter of the home. I think it's where all the family action happens. If you don't have the money to redo cabinetry or anything, you can paint it high gloss white and change the hardware. It really changes everything. If you have the money, you can stain the floors, bring a sort of a darker stain, and have the white and dark stain match each other, and sort of brightens the whole room.
And we've actually got some pictures of a house you did in Los Angeles. Very famous house.
Yes.
You gave it the $1,000,000 look, not on a $1,000,000 budget. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful old estate. It was built in 1906. It was the Bullock family. It was a first department store. Owners owned it, and it was 6,200 square feet. They actually moved it in the 20s, which was remarkable. And when I sort of started working on the project, it was sort of overrun with bamboo and really dark, and we completely gave it a new look.
Lightened up a little bit,
Lightened
right?
it up, blew out the kitchen, made a master closet out of a bedroom. A lot of changes.
When Audra asked you about how to redo that kitchen, you mentioned things like the hardware. What are some of the small touches you could do around a house to give it a nice pop, a nice look?
Wallpaper goes a long way, and sometimes people can't afford that much of it, so you can add beadboard on the bottom, which is sort of like a white wood paneling, which is really cheap, and you can get it at your local hardware store, and then put some nice poppy wallpaper on top of it, and it totally changes the room.
Wallpaper,
Really
making
nice.
a
I like that
comeback.
too. Yeah, what are the key questions that you should ask a potential interior decorator? Because I think most people would just say, can I see your portfolio? Can I see your book?
Yeah,
But
you want to.
for your house, what would you ask?
You want to ask to see the portfolio. You want to do your research. I mean, obviously everybody always says that, but you really do want to call other people and other clients that they've had. Find out like the time and the budget, and always, obviously with all these projects, if you're going to make this investment, know that you are going to go over budget a bit, and it is going to be longer. So make sure that you give yourself that cushion and understand all that stuff going
Yeah, it
forward.
seems like you can never get it done on time and
I
on
know.
budget.
You
Like, that's
can't.
the rule of home improvement
You
almost.
can't,
Yeah.
and you really have to, budget that, sort of give yourself 10% over to understand that that's,
If we only knew that, we'd have the winning lottery
that'd be
numbers,
fine.
right? Thank you
Thanks,
so
Morgan.
much. Good to have
Thank
you here.
you.
We're going to also put a link to Morgan's site where you can get more information on bettertv.com.